Thanks, man.
We'll just
Okay.
at some point if you want to open.
It's live right now.
Okay, wait.
We are live.
So I should.
You should post it.
Those Christmas hats that I freaking got.
Oh, we're supposed to do it now?
Wait, why does mine have to be the itchy one?
Would you just wear it, please?
This feels like a porcupine that has been dead for a number of days.
That. Why do you have so much knowledge on that? Okay, I'm copying
This
the
is too
link.
small.
It's actually in my Instagram description.
What's in your Instagram description?
Proper way to bury an armadillo. Or wait, what are we talking about? Porcupine. I don't know.
Okay, I just hit record on this.
Oh no.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, why is it like that?
I think it's all recording, right?
Yeah, it's live. We are live right now. So no more bad words.
Oh my. Okay. Well, you're not.
Swipe up.
Well, I can't. Okay, Nick.
Swipe up.
Okay.
Swipe up.
Just wait.
Swipe
Let me
up.
keep doing it. Yeah, keep doing it.
Swipe up. Swipe up. Swipe up.
Keep doing it. Good.
Swipe up.
Go harder.
Swipe up.
More. Dude. Tighter.
Swipe
A little
up.
bit more.
Swipe up.
Yep. Good. Nailed.
Swipe up. How long is an Instagram story?
I was gonna say that.
How long is an Instagram story?
Did you tag all of us so I can?
Gosh, that was a
Like, was that
workout.
a
My
rhyme, too?
tricep was the.
That was amazing.
Gosh.
I don't think I've ever seen Edmund physically exert himself.
Gosh.
Excited about
You've never seen me physically exert
Well,
myself?
not like
oh
that.
wait, they
Let me
didn't
finish.
see any of that. Dang it.
Here we go.
Plan on it.
Here we go. You can sing along, Al, if you want. All right. Yeah, you remember that part. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
I know the words.
Yeah.
We are angry all the time.
How come my waveforms are always way bigger than everyone else's?
You talk confidently like a walrus.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live show. The show with Allie and Johnny and Nick
Yeah.
and Edmund. This is happening. It's a real simple setup. It's real simple. We're live on YouTube for the first time. Here we are, guys.
Here we go. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, I did.
I don't believe you.
It was uploading.
Those of you who are on YouTube can watch this.
Can
You're
I
also seeing
comment
the audio.
in
You can
real life?
comment. Yeah, you can comment in real
Wow.
life.
You can join the live chat. There's a
Um,
live chat going.
Yeah, there's a live chat going. We have callers on the phone standing by over off camera.
Mm-hmm.
So if you call in now, everyone's looking at that Instagram
It's not
story that we just
uploading yet.
posted.
No, it's not uploaded yet.
I'll do some of the front matter while you guys are on Instagram ignoring my presence.
Told me to turn off my Wi-Fi.
This is episode 38. Oh, man, I'm out of
Wow.
breath.
Wow.
This might be
Just
episode
exerting
39.
You,
This
I
might be
mean,
episode 39.
This is a lot.
Here we go. We're on the
This is a
show.
lot. Like,
turn down
this
this.
just punches the ceiling.
Guys, this is a real simple setup. It's a real simple setup, and we're here on the show. Everyone introduce yourself because it's been a long time since you've all been on. Real quickly because we don't care too much about you.
Right.
But go real quick, Johnny. Who are you?
Johnny.
Allie, you can post
Hi.
that story.
It's uploading.
It's uploading right now.
And you told me to turn
Okay.
off the
All right,
Wi-Fi.
Allie, who are
Hi,
you?
I'm Allie.
And you can now swipe up.
I can now
On your
swipe
Instagram.
up.
Gosh, we've been
go
talking about this
to,
for such a long
go
time.
We
to
get
swipe
it.
up.
We get it.
Oh, thank
Nailed
you,
it.
Lord.
All right. It was just uploaded.
There it
The
is.
oodles of doodles. Swipe up.
Ad.
Do
And
it.
then this is Nick. Nick here
Hi.
is a youth minister. All of you guys are youth ministers because you're still under 30, and
Yep.
I am an adult minister.
Because you passed
Yep,
that
because now I'm
threshold.
30
You're
and I'm
old.
balding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this part of the show, here we go. We got a soundboard here. Everyone say hi to the soundboard.
Hi.
Here's the
Red.
Soundboard.
Oh, here we go.
I'm Raymond Arroyo. We'll see you next time.
All right, this is an update called. This is called here. What should the sound effect be? I want to do an update on my male pattern baldness every time.
Okay.
So the update recently.
He's doing it. He is
Where
the
we
swipe
got?
up
We
feature.
got something right.
Yeah. People know.
Don't put it.
I need to get the soundboard together. We
They don't
got
have that
people.
many good options. I tell you what.
We're just blowing through nap time.
I really like that one
I love it.
for when you guys are getting a little. And then this is a shout out to Jared here.
through a little painful time of self-renunciation.
That's real deep. That's real deep there. But I think no, not that one. Should this be? Okay, this
Yeah,
is a little
this
update on my
introduces
update
yeah.
on my hair.
How's your hair?
So if everyone could just look,
Yeah.
I am bald. I'm seriously. Can you see?
No.
No. You can see. You can see the forest through the trees a little bit there, and then on this side here, can you see some of that going on?
I think that's
Yeah, Allie-
everyone's hair, though.
Okay, what's your
Like-
take, Nick? Here, have you seen this?
Yeah.
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 See, Nick sees it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
What's your wife say?
I
She'll
think
be honest.
She gets it. She knows it's happening.
I mean,
She's legally bound to you though, so you're fine.
yeah, so I'm fine.
what about your hair, Johnny? Is
I'm
your hair?
really young, so it's
Okay, that was
perfect.
it for the balding
I
thing.
think
So let's
mine's,
move on.
mine's receding too.
It is.
Yeah, I think like in the corners. Like,
But
you know.
see,
I
but
feel
you've
like that's
always had a
normal.
you've always had a
don't be like
a line that well
don't be like that.
you were a premature baby though, right?
I don't remember. I was a C-section.
We're just
baby.
gonna pause
Were
for
you
drama.
Yeah.
How was that?
Like
You know,
how
it was just-
premature?
Would you recommend a C-section? Would you recommend
Was
being
that more
born?
pleasant for you as a baby?
It was a lot more like open, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure
You just had
immediately open.
room
But it's kind of like
You
getting
know, it's
ripped
just
out of
like-
a convertible. It's kind of like the convertible opens up, it's just like
Well-
ripped
But it
out, like
opens
ejection
this
seat.
way.
Yeah. You're supposed to go out the door, and then the convertible opens, you just get ripped out.
Into a whole new strange land.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate.
That's pretty weird.
Well.
All right, and next up we have.
Thanks for coming.
So
Thanks
what
for
this,
tuning
so
in.
what these episodes are gonna try to, what we're gonna try to do every time, once a month, we're gonna get together. It's gonna be live. People are gonna be able to tune in. They're gonna be able to send voicemails. They're gonna be able to send mail that we'll open on the show,
Oh my god.
and we'll open it live.
That would be amazing.
So if it's gonna be a bomb or glitter, we can do that live.
oh, about to say no glitter
Don't do
bombs.
the first. What else? What else for Front Matters? Some admin stuff. Thanks to all the Patreon sponsors. All of
thank
you guys are
you.
getting so much money from that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I also want to say thank you to, that's it, my mom. And is that running out of battery?
Yeah, we're got a 10% warning going over
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, that's not
boy.
good.
That's worse
That's
than
not
the
good.
warning.
There, into that lamp. So once a month we're gonna come together. Hopefully we get a regular schedule so we
Yeah.
can do this live once a month. It'll just be a big crazy party. I think I might have a voicemail that we could listen to, and then we got some current events. So we'll leave that to Allie's segment called Current Events. She'll
Perfect,
have a
thank
little
you.
theme song.
so thank
Maybe
you.
it'll be something like.
Thanks for this brie.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Allie Hoffman. Welcome to Current Events.
That's it. That's it.
Yep,
Okay, good.
that's it.
Save that for later.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was really good. That's
Actually,
really
can we
good.
get that again? But this time,
Yeah.
could you get a little more
Yeah.
like seriousness from your diaphragm?
Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Allie.
No, you
Oh,
hit. You
I don't
didn't
know
hit
what
the
that
mark.
means.
You didn't hit the mark. No, you didn't hit the mark. You gotta wait for the.
I
wait
thought
for
it
your,
was serious.
I love
Okay,
the
No,
chin
wait for your
drop.
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Gustavo Almodovar.
Wait for your
Have you
beat.
seen that?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
Okay, no.
No,
No?
Allie.
about?
Okay,
You know what I'm talking about? No.
Allie.
Okay.
Wait for your beat. Okay, it's
Okay,
gonna be a
okay,
1,
okay.
2, and then 3 on the 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
1. Go.
Hi, I'm Allie. Well,
Nick, you
okay,
screwed it up,
can
man.
you
I'm letting
just,
her know
can
where
No,
to
you
go.
just
screwed
whisper
it up,
it
Nick.
loudly.
Do you
Okay.
know? Do
Okay.
you know about Hawaii
Walter
breathing?
Cronkite.
You're supposed to
Yeah.
breathe in, say the word Hawaii, as it fills your diaphragm with air.
How do you?
Okay, Allie, here we go.
So
Here
if
we
you
go.
could
In
do
5,
that and then
4,
say-
3.
No, you don't say
shit.
three.
You don't. Come
Hold
on.
hold on.
Come on.
In 5, 4.
and live action.
Hi, I'm Allie Hoffman. Welcome to Current Events.
All right, that's it.
You
That's
didn't
all
say
we need.
Hawaii though.
We got it. Roll the
Was
tape.
I supposed to say Hawaii?
As you breathe in.
Oh.
Okay. Guys, I'm nervous. Are you nervous? It's live. It's unedited. We don't know where
There's
this
a
is
lot
gonna
of people
go.
watching right now.
It's
Are they?
kind of
Yeah.
like, what's the last thing you've ever done, Johnny? That's made you extremely nervous.
Had a baby.
What was that like?
Terrifying.
It was
Okay.
a C-section, so.
It was Nick. It was.
This is
the
a
baby.
long. You know, these podcast episodes are really long. You can elaborate a little more.
Oh.
What was it like? What was it really like? Take us back there. Give us what
you
you
ever
were
seen
seeing.
a
Describe
pen
what.
run out of ink?
What?
Kinda like that.
Mine was more like a pitching machine.
exactly
You know,
like
you see like
that.
you see it drop, you know, into the bin, and then the arms coming around.
How
Yeah,
do
it
we-
was actually like that. The doctor showed up like a second, like before Georgia was like,
That's disgusting.
and she just kind
Really?
of caught the leg and was like, "Here you go." Yeah,
Wow.
holding her.
How do
there.
we
She-
share this
Yeah.
everywhere? Do I just
Wow.
share this here?
Hit the button to
Add this to your
share.
story.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we
Wow.
want to just jump right into current events? Oh gosh. What the heck?
You are aggressively telling
But
them
I
to
can't.
swipe
If I
up.
share it, it won't swipe up. You can't do the
Well,
swipe
they
up.
have to go to my story to
Oh
swipe
man,
up.
that sucks.
It seems like it benefits
So,
only you.
well,
Okay, guys.
get
Understand your
10,000
game now.
followers.
So
We
all of
get
you, we get it, Allie. We get it. We get it. Oh yeah. So I can't. No one can swipe up because I don't have 10,000
Just
followers.
go
Just a
to-
1,000. I was
Yeah.
ecstatic.
Are you going to Seek,
Yeah.
Allie?
10,000?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
thought-
I'm
yeah,
going
that's what I thought.
skiing.
Okay. What? What is
I
it
thought
doing
I
seek?
thought that more sounded like seek because
In your
it
head,
had
it sounded
S and a
just like
K,
seek.
but
How
it
do
didn't.
10,000 people
Yeah,
follow you?
but it doesn't.
Okay.
10.2.
That's a lot of people.
I know. I don't even know. I'm sorry. Okay.
Where
right?
could 10,000 people fit? Could they fit? Not in a church.
In this
No.
house,
Probably like
Probably
2,000
Preston
people in a
would.
church. So if you take 5 churches and the
Yeah.
mass attendance on an average weekend of 5 churches,
It's a lot of people.
yeah, you're like
It's
5
a lot
pastors.
of guacamole.
You're like 5. What?
Did you get my reference? It was an Office reference. Never
Wait,
mind.
just
Move
wait for
on.
it.
I'm
Hold
just.
on,
I'm
ready?
so sorry,
I
people.
got it, but it wasn't funny though.
Wait,
Is that
do Nick's
Jurassic
little
Park? Is it
Disney?
or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
Jurassic
dude.
Park.
sucks so much.
Okay. All right, Allie, if you could take us over, because the listeners should know
Okay.
once a month,
Mhm.
live, you can send in voicemails, and the other one is we're gonna have some regular segments. We're gonna have a little intro banter. That's what that just was. How did that feel?
That was nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
going
we're gonna
well.
have current events, or maybe name of segment TBD, TBA. So I don't know what we want to call that. Maybe current events.
Yeah, we can think of a cooler name.
Allie's tips,
Am I really? Yeah.
or maybe
Allie's
it's like
tips.
Johnny's Nuggets.
In the galley with Allie.
Yeah.
Have you
Okay,
guys
how
In the
about-
galley- Wow, that's a really good name.
How about in the news with
Came to me.
June?
Ooh.
How about
Jim? Nope.
how about in the
Nick's news.
Nick's news.
okay, Nick's news.
News with Nick.
Okay, here we go. Allie, if you could just hit this, all right?
Hi, welcome to Current Events with Allie Hoffman.
Okay, that's good. That's it. All right,
want Nick's
here we
news?
go. First up, we have
Oh,
have you guys heard of this?
I have.
Actually, is that the one I want to do? Oh, jeez.
Oh
No,
no.
man.
That isn't what I wanted. Okay, wait. Don't press play on that. Okay, Allie, do you want to explain this? John Chow, right? John
Yep.
Chow.
We're just
John
doing
Chow
it.
was a young Christian missionary who tried to bring the gospel to North Sentinel Island. Have you guys heard of this? So it's an island where it's illegal, actually, and completely off limits to go to. It's an untouched tribe. So I love to explore. So they're not exactly sure why he went to the island, but the best guess is that he went there to preach the gospel. That he was just really excited
Let's hope.
about right. And apparently, as soon as he
Couldn't fight
how
off.
would you- So there's the threat that if outsiders come there, it could just wipe out the whole tribe of like 50 to 150 people. Swine flu and wipe out an entire like group of people. Would that be
Say, I'm super interested to hear what you guys think of this.
Johnny, Nick? What's your take? Bring the gospel or bring swine flu, or bring
Oh.
both?
That's a,
You are going there.
yeah.
Like with your agenda. Well, with your agenda.
Yeah,
Right.
with the
right.
gospel.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
What was he expecting?
I mean, let's say you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that anyone we send was going to be killed, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Like every time we send someone, the tribe is going to kill them,
Nose goes.
and but they don't know the gospel. Do you just drop pamphlets? Oh, nose goes. Johnny's going.
Johnny's going.
Dead.
Do you just drop
Johnny's going.
pamphlets? I mean, like, what do you do? Like,
Well, can they
Like-
read English? I mean, what?
yeah, they're
what
probably
language
not.
do
Probably
you
not,
do?
right? Well, I'm just saying, like, to what extent?
Was that racist? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the clicks.
What if they?
I'm so
I mean, you never know.
That was
What?
bad.
No,
It
it
was
was
like
fine.
harnessing Ace Ventura.
No, it was fine.
When nature calls.
Good show. That was a
Jeez.
good movie.
Goodness
My favorite part of that
gracious.
movie is when he's drumming on those growths on the tree.
Oh, I know.
Anyway,
No, obviously.
Is that when
So-
he's birthed out of a rhino? So,
Yeah, well,
that's what I
land the plane.
didn't experience.
You want to land the plane?
coming into this world.
But would you?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have.
To what extent would you go to spread the gospel?
right.
Even if you knew that every time you send someone, they're just gonna be mowed down.
Well, because I also saw a story on. I wish. Okay, I might just butcher this, but someone in South America, a man in South America, and his family they were evangelizing to a remote tribe, and the tribe killed the dad, and then the family went back to evangelize, and they evangelized the
Oh dang.
people there. And I don't know if they were asked about this particular time or like this particular guy. I think I was reading something about that. So it's like, but I don't know all the specifics, or if they were around civilization, or not this tribe, but the tribe of South America. So I don't know.
Johnny, what's your take?
Hot take.
What's your hot take, Johnny? before we move on?
I agree with everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
That was easy.
I mean, yeah, I guess it just kind of. I mean, what's that movie that
Facing, if he was just like, yeah, I'm probably gonna die, you know, then like, at what point does it become like a selfish,
Yeah.
kind of act kind of thing, or almost like maybe a suicidal?
Yeah.
thing, you know.
Well, and at what point is it okay?
I'm not trying to judge him. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just like, if
Yeah.
nobody goes there, but you're like, oh, but me. Like,
Yeah.
what makes you different?
Yeah. And at
Yeah.
what point is it suicide to like intentionally preach the gospel knowing that you're going to get killed for it? You know, and at
Right.
what point is it suicide and at what point is it
Martyrdom.
like what we're martyrdom, what we're called to do.
Yeah, I think like the difference is like he's going to them, like, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm trying to think of like one of our champions of the church who was martyred. Like, was it they who went to these people who were going to kill them, or was it these people that came to
Well, like
them?
Sir Isaac Jogues was, or Sir Saint Isaac, the British,
Sir.
the British,
He was
yeah,
knighted.
the knight, yeah. He went to the Indians, and does it still record even if it's not?
Died.
What?
I think your
Oh, like the
camera-
battery died?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it still
See,
recording? though?
Johnny's so good at
it's
just
still
like
going.
immediately.
Seriously,
He
that's
knows.
amazing.
He knows.
Should we do
Let's
the
keep talking
swipe
about
up and
this.
see?
Let's keep talking about
He
this. Swipe up
knows.
on your Insta story. Gosh, how many? I don't even want to. Don't even show me. Don't even show me. You had like 100 notifications. or
Oh,
something
look
like
at
that.
the little babe. That's my niece. She is a little.
We're live. We're still
Oh, we're
live.
back.
If
Okay,
you stuck
okay.
through that,
Okay.
thank you.
And is it still recording?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Does it record the like lagged on the hard drive or the
No,
raw?
They're
Oh.
They're with
Wow.
us here.
Okay. Thanks, Allie, for that news. We're going to go on to our next news.
You're welcome.
Did you hear this? A 69-year-old man says he identifies as a 49-year-old man and wants his age legally changed so he can meet more women on Tinder.
Vomit.
Gosh, 2018 is a year.
2018
How do you guys feel about this?
is a year.
Again, another radical.
Yeah.
lifestyle, I
another- yeah.
guess. Choice.
Emil
You gotta respect that.
Radelband filed a lawsuit against the Dutch government in an attempt to change the birth date on his passport. He wants to change his birthday from 1949 to 1969, which would make him officially age 20.
20 years younger.
Yeah, apparently he wanted to do this in order to be more marketable on Tinder.
I say let him do it, because if whoever goes on a date with him and believes them, shame on them, not him, right?
Yeah.
Shame on them.
This quote: "You can change your name, you can change your gender. Why not change your age?"
Now here,
No, but
now,
people were saying that
This
like
is
what,
America.
like
Interesting.
10,
We can do
10
it
years ago when
Right?
when this started happening.
he said he would get more matches on Tinder if he could use a younger age. He argued in court
doubt
that he
that.
I
feels
d-
he argued in court that he feels discriminated against because of his older age.
That's how age works.
All right,
That's
Johnny.
supposed to- all right.
Good ageism. Wait, that isn't what I want to do next. Oh, did you guys see this? Chance the Rapper leaves the country to learn the word of God and get serious about
I
the faith.
didn't read about it, but I
Wait,
saw
is
a
this the guy
title.
that went to the?
No,
island?
He didn't go with
This
the
is
other
not
guy.
John Chow.
No.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, different
Sorry.
guy, different
Is
guy.
that
Yeah, yeah,
Chance's real name?
yeah.
No,
Who
Chance
knows?
said that he was going to leave the country.
You missed that.
What did he say?
Oh my gosh.
He said that was his chance.
Oh,
We're moving on.
Oh man, that was great, Johnny. Johnny, that was very good.
Oh
You
man.
watch it in the replay.
He's headed out of the country on his first sabbatical. I'm going away to learn the word of God, which I'm admittedly very unfamiliar with. He wrote in an Instagram post.
Where's he going?
I thought I'm not sure. I'm not sure where he's going. Where did he say he was going? Anyways, this is more from him. I've been brought up by my family to know Christ, but haven't really taken it upon myself to really just take a couple days and read my Bible. We all quote scripture and tell each other what God likes and doesn't like, but how much time we spend as followers of Jesus. Really just read
Attaboy.
and know his
And
word.
know
I'm
his
definitely
word.
guilty of not devoting time to it.
Wow.
So,
Okay,
what's you guys take on
James.
that? Taking a sabbatical for a year to go. I'm not gonna lie. When I read this, I was like, I want to
Can I take a sabbatical?
a year
Yeah.
and just read scripture and like
Yeah.
unplug from everything
Yeah.
and just
Oh.
like read it myself.
Right.
He's leaving the country to do this?
Yeah. He also invited his followers to study scripture with him. Oh, so I don't think he's unplugging from social. I think he's still going to be talking about talking on social. Anyone want to read Galatians with me? It's really short. So he's been posting a lot of these like
Hey, good
Bible
for
verses
him.
and stuff on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Okay, so no thoughts from us. All right.
Good
Go-
for you,
That's like
Chance.
one of the
Go
more,
Chance.
it's like one of the more authentic, like I don't know, expressions of evangelization that I've seen from like a celebrity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, take
Like-
a chance. Put it out there. Like,
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
yeah.
That was
Wait,
the
what's
worst
that?
on me.
You guys like that?
Okay. So
I
next
really
up
like
we
that one. That
have
was really good.
Starbucks will officially install porn filters in U.S. locations in 2019.
That's
Porn sites
probably good.
porn sites retaliate. So we're giving it. I
What's
wish I
the
could go.
retaliation sound?
No, I wish.
Oh,
No,
that's what you're finding.
I wanted to get this.
Oh, there we go. Okay. This is
I
not
thought
the
that was
retaliation
I thought
sound.
that was a porn site
Look,
retaliation
why-
sound.
Why does Starbucks? Who's looking at this at Starbucks?
I know that's pretty. Well, you
Dude,
can you
I've-
can drive by and just use their Wi-Fi, but
Who's in their car in the
Starbucks,
parking lot looking at?
People are desperate.
Dude, I've seen someone in New Orleans in a Catholic church viewing pornography.
Okay,
What?
I mean, but was that like
Wow.
what?
I was so
Wow.
shocked. Like I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I would
And,
be
like-
frozen. Oh
Like
my gosh.
the church was packed and like packed full of like people who didn't really look like they were in there to pray anyway.
Yeah,
This was right on Bourbon Street.
yeah.
If you know what I'm
Saint
Yeah.
Louis.
Mm.
Yes.
There was a girl in like a large 300 person class at A&M that like her headphones got unplugged
No.
and she was clearly watching pornography.
Oh
Goodness.
No.
And
Wow.
she like left the room. She was very.
You would
Oh,
you would think
gosh.
though that like
Did she like drop the course?
Oh, I'm sure.
You
I
would
wasn't actually in that.
face
you,
change?
you would think though that like because I've heard that people will get caught in like public libraries and stuff. You'd think places like that would just have stuff like
Yeah.
that filtered.
Right.
I know, like at my high school. I mean, granted, it's younger kids, but my high school there was all sorts of sites that were blocked just because they just didn't want public
Yeah.
computers used for
Mhm.
certain things. And you would think like places like this would be a no brainer.
There's a story of Chica, who is a Catholic speaker.
I love
She was
Chica.
on. She's amazing.
She's awesome.
She was on a airplane on a flight, and she went to the she went to the bathroom where she was coming back, and she saw a man and viewing pornography on the plane, and she's like, I have to say something, like I have to. But it was just like this whole story of like building up courage, and
Yeah.
eventually when the plane landed and they got off, she was waiting for him, and she just gave him a card and said, hey, like I think it was something what's the thing that helps people fight the addiction of pornography?
Oh,
the New
Covenant
Drug?
Eyes?
Fight the New Drug.
Wherever
Yeah,
it
I think it
is.
was
Oh.
Fight the New Drug. And she just said, hey, like, you deserve more than this.
Yeah.
And, like, she just spoke truth in this guy's life, gave him
She
a card
does
and all. And
that.
then she left, and she was like, that. And she was like, it was so scary and
Jeez.
terrifying. But, like, man, good for you,
Dude,
Chica.
She's better than me because
She's.
I would
that
just
church,
be like,
I
oh,
had no idea
I
what
don't
to
know.
do.
I would be
Like,
so stunned, right? I would
Oh,
like
yeah.
to think that I would do something, but
Yeah, I would have
I'd
a
be
really
stunned.
yeah.
Good for you, Starks. But yeah, who is what? I mean, who's
There's some
watching it in
pervs
a
out there, Allie.
So can we
Starbucks?
give
Live
can
in
we
a
give
sick
some
world.
like if
People.
if anyone else is in that situation, what's your opener when you walk up to someone and approach them in a Starbucks and have to confront them?
Hey, what
to
are you
stop.
watching?
Stop it.
Big gulps, huh?
So big.
Well, okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
I mean, honestly, if they got caught if you got caught watching porn in Starbucks, they would probably feel embarrassed. I would.
I
think.
don't think the type of
I don't know if
person
they
that's
would.
watching
True.
porn at Starbucks would be embarrassed if you approached them and said, "Hey, could you stop?" Like,
Can you not do that?
I think if you've gotten to that
Yeah. I
point,
guess
maybe
so.
it's you. I don't know that you're embarrassed by it
Just
very
bold,
much.
brazen.
Interesting. Like, I'm sure. Like, sorry, I'm going like really deep here.
Good.
can.
So like,
You're
this
allowed.
Is the
So
news, this is the
safe.
Nick's new.
I'm
Nick
rewatching
news
Breaking
station.
Bad, and there's a moment in like that show where like something happens, and it wasn't like bad, but where it was happening was like illegal. So I guess kind of like this now.
Yeah.
And then one of them was like, "Why was that so exhilarating?" And the other says, "Because it was illegal, like because it was wrong."
Oh, so you
And
think
so
people,
like he yeah. So I think
Okay.
people are so like desensitized to it, like
Oh,
even
yeah.
out in the public, that they need that kind of just not urgency. Do you know?
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Like it's more exciting because
Jeez, yeah,
they're out in
that's-
public.
That's pretty sick.
That's intense.
Wow.
But hey, that should be a
That's a good
no-brainer.
point, Nick. It
All
is.
public places that have
Right.
Wi-Fi, that should just be like, why would you?
I've
want-
heard something that other companies are following suit and are going to start doing that
Yeah,
too.
that makes
So I'm like,
sense.
good for you.
yeah.
Fight the new drug.
Seriously.
Okay, this was similar to the other one, but Australian senator announces his gender swap so he can speak on abortion issues. Did you hear this?
No.
So after being slammed for his religion and told he would never understand abortion because it was a woman's issue, Australian Senator Barry O'Sullivan declared himself a woman before Parliament so that he could speak about abortion issues.
It's that easy, right?
I'm going to declare my gender today as I can to be a woman, and then you'll no longer be able to attack me.
Can you change your name?
Kind of
Can
genius.
change
It's
your gender.
kind of
Can change
pretty
your
funny.
age.
Kind of genius.
Trolling him.
Did
It doesn't help that
like, how
this
do
is
people
kind of how he
respond?
looks. Like
Yeah.
he kind of looks like you're really upset
Really
boomer grandfather.
handsome
Yeah,
woman.
like Senator Sullivan.
Oh goodness.
People were very upset when he would talk about abortion. You cannot say the word abortion without being attacked.
Wait, so they said he is a because of his religious beliefs, people wouldn't take him seriously.
Because partially because of that, but also because he was a man. So they would say, you can't talk about this. This is a woman's issue. So I will not stand silent. I will not stand mute while these people try to continue to marginalize policies and ideas that we want to continue to discuss.
Interesting.
So yeah, interesting.
Huh.
Gender swap sparked comments, mostly of ridicule and disdain on social media. It also launched an
Interesting.
extensive debate on Wikipedia about whether to change a pronoun on O'Sullivan's page from he, him to she, her.
Oh gosh, what did they end up doing? Do we know?
So this is what's interesting is like when satire and humor enters these conversations, it becomes really crazy because at what point are you allowed to tell someone that they're not being serious about their gender change? And at what point does that become discrimination where you're like, no, you're just making this a joke. You're not serious. Like,
right, where's the line?
yeah, and
like
you have
what?
to show
Yeah.
you have to show your seriousness. Like, no, I really
I
mean it.
really mean
I'm
it.
not laughing.
Yeah.
Look at my face.
Look at my. I'm qualified to speak on this issue now.
Yeah. So
So I want to know: was it just in that moment he said, "Okay, now I'm a woman"?
I
And
don't
that was
think,
it, or was there
I don't
like
think.
a?
I mean, look at this man. I don't
I
think it
mean-
really matters to him.
I think he had a plan.
I don't think he
Yeah, yeah.
cares.
I think he
doesn't
just
care.
went in there and said, "I know what to
Yeah.
do."
I think he was in there.
Strategy.
Yeah. I think he was in there. I think he was.
It's kind of smart.
Yeah, he was angry and eating some snacks, and then he just raised his hand and he was like, "I declare myself to be a woman."
I have something to say. Excuse me.
And actually, with an Australian
I was
accent,
about to say, can you do an
it
Australian
sounded
accent?
like this.
Yeah.
Johnny, go for it.
Nick, go ahead. You got it.
No, you can't pass it off.
I declare.
there's only
I,
two
de-
times.
I declare.
All I have in my head is
That's
just here you go. Here's
I
references. I declare.
Yeah.
bankruptcy.
That's all I have.
exactly what it
That's
sounded
all I'm
like.
thinking about. I declare I'm a woman.
What was the
Alright.
last one?
Get that as a soundbite, please.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, the Big Bang Theory was renamed to give credit to
Oh.
Catholic astronomer.
Oh, I do not read enough news.
Astronomers voted overwhelmingly to give Father George. If you could read this, Ali.
Oh yeah, Lemaitre.
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 It's the French accent.
The recognition many
Lemaitre.
believe he deserves.
Lemaitre.
The International Astronomical Union has voted to recommend that the name of a Belgian Catholic priest be added to the astronomical law explaining the expansion of the universe or Big Bang. They passed this,
I know about
renaming the Hubble law as the Hubble-Lemaitre law. The Hubble-Lemaitre law.
Are people going to?
Sorry.
Are people going to like
Wait,
treat like the Catholic Church now as discovering?
I
you
don't know.
the Big Bang.
That would be cool.
Well, like
Yeah, if they
but
gave it more.
can you say that? So I remember, like, I don't know, like 8 years ago, getting an argument on Facebook, which is always results well, about like that the Catholic Church, invented the scientific method, and it was a Catholic priest, and this other person was saying, well, no, it's just that this Catholic priest did it. I was like, well, yeah, but who does he belong to?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, yeah, but the Catholic Church didn't do it. Like, was he doing it on behalf of the Catholic Church? And I was
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know. Like, but he belonged to it. I was like, well, when like Houston landed on the moon, everybody says that America landed on the moon first.
Well, but wait, Houston landed on the moon?
Yeah,
I think
well,
Houston was Houston's ground control, right? Like
Well,
Houston, we have a problem.
I don't know. Well,
Tom
then it-
Hanks and
Louis-
Apollo
Louis
13.
Armstrong.
Yeah. When
When Louis-
Ben Affleck
When
was
Ben Affleck,
crying,
yeah,
going back up,
when Tom Hanks
America
landed on the
did
moon.
that.
to destroy the asteroid.
Okay, but
on
wait.
Deep
Okay, so
Impact.
did America land on the moon, or did Texas land on the moon,
I declare that Texas
I
landed
don't know
on the
if
moon.
that
or
shock
did
mount
white
did
people
anything
land
for
on the
that.
moon,
Texas
Don't-
is America.
or did men land on the
Okay,
moon?
too far.
Right?
Wait, was it a woman?
How dare you?
Well, I'm just saying, like at what?
Well, she could have wanted to be a man
Well, but look,
She could
this
have
is
declared
this,
it.
But this really is the whole.
on the way up there.
This really is the whole problem with
Because like you are part of that.
yeah, like
music.
identifying individuals as as some type of class or category, this is where it gets really weird because it all just depends on what category or class you decide to define them by.
Yeah. So can we not say that the Catholic Church invented the scientific method and now the Big Bang Theory? That it wasn't the Catholic Church, that it was these priests, Father Bacon and Father whoever that is.
Well, it's interesting because I think at that time the Catholic Church was one of the only places where a lot of science could happen because they were funding it. Because priests and the Catholic Church were kind of funding it. I've heard that.
So you're welcome still?
Yeah, I think a little bit, yeah. But it is an interesting question because this is another thing that I think often is when you talk about a African American person versus an African person versus a South African person versus someone who's from the Caribbean who's not from Africa but might look African, right? Like it's man, just it gets so confusing when you start categorizing people by groups or different subdivisions. I think it doesn't. I have this theory that ethnicity doesn't exist. I haven't worked this out, and I've not read anything
Let's work it
about
out right
this.
now.
Let's work it out.
Okay.
All right.
Gender
point.
definitely exists.
Gender. Real.
Real.
Hashtag gender is real as the streets.
Okay, gender is real as the
I
streets.
say around my condo.
Take note of that.
But anyways, ethnicity is so confusing to me. We should have someone on here who's a ethnist.
That would be cool.
Nick, that's you,
Ethnicist.
right?
I'm an ethnic. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I'm an ethnic.
You're full blood.
We're all
Ethnic.
ethnic.
Yeah.
We are all
An ethnic.
we are
I'm
all
a ethnic.
we are
I'm
all
an
ethnic.
ethnic.
We are all ethnic. I just don't understand. Like if we all came from one part of the world, evolutionarily speaking, like I don't understand how ethnicity works.
We should have an ethnic person on here.
What? No,
An
I mean
ethics.
no, not
Ethic?
ethics.
Not
An
on a-
ethnics. An ethnicity.
What is the study of ethnics? Is ethnics
Ethnicity.
a word? Does anybody else think that word sounds really
no
weird
idea.
now?
The sound.
I
Yeah.
Ethnics?
have
I don't think it's a
no-
real word anymore.
Okay.
Ethnology. Is that a
you-
word?
All right, weird. Next. Let's see. Oh, I had an old message that someone. I didn't know you could text a Google Voice thing.
Oh.
But this is like some relationship advice from a while back. 2 of my friends that are dating are fighting. Is it wrong that I don't want them? I want them to break up so I can have the chance I've been waiting 2 years for with the guy. Don't laugh. This is someone's
I'm not.
life.
I know. I'm sorry.
This is real
I
life,
did-
Allie.
I just didn't expect it
It
to
was
go
just
that
very
way.
bold.
I didn't
It was
either.
very
Yeah.
bold. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be.
I mean,
like,
good for you. For
Like,
you
how do
getting
I
it.
help
Should
them
I
through
intervene?
their?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do I help
Listen,
them through their
You guys
fight?
didn't think that someone would
Edmund,
message my
I'm
podcast.
so sorry. I'm so
my
sorry,
wor-
person.
and ask real advice. You didn't think that someone would. Fine.
So they're saying, is it
Does
wrong?
that say Nick
to-
Gutierrez?
Okay.
In like hot pink.
2
Yeah.
of my
hot pink
friends.
text box.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 of my friends that are fighting. Is it wrong that I want them to break up so I can have the chance I've been waiting for 2 years?
Have the people been dating for 2 years?
I can't ask the message. I don't know.
Wow. Well, this is
What do you mean you
just
can't ask?
general
I don't know. You can
knowledge.
still ask.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Uh,
I don't.
Is it wrong?
What do you guys think?
I mean, are they going out of their way to try to break them up?
Right.
Yeah.
That's.
I think it's
I
wrong
think if you're
you
actively-
want if you want I guess
You're rooting
the
for
other
their
person.
demise.
Right. If it's malicious in any way,
That would be rough.
and
Don't do
you
that.
and you would take joy in that other
Yeah.
person being separated from that
That'd be
from
wrong.
the one you want that.
That would be wrong.
But then there's plenty of other scenarios where it also could be wrong too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right. I
Come
mean,
on,
I
Johnny,
guess,
give
Give your
us-
best relationship
but
advice,
just
Johnny.
the honest or the innocent
yeah.
longing for that person. Like there's nothing wrong.
I think
with
at that
that.
point, like
A
it
secret-
has to be taken
yeah.
to prayer.
It's just
like,
a secret intention
'cause- yeah.
that no one
Ooh,
knows
take
about.
it to prayer.
Well,
but,
That's
but,
I mean,
good.
like-
but it said that they want, right?
Well, yeah, it was
Is-
like
is that
I
what it
want
said?
them to break.
I
yeah,
want them-
it said
It's okay to have desires, I guess, but like
Yeah.
it's just when you if you really want to be in a relationship with that person and like selflessly give yourself, then that can start right now. But in
So-
maybe a way you're not intending.
I've heard our pastor
Our
say
sound is popping. Edmund,
Ooh.
I've been told.
like clipping.
Who told
like
us?
red.
Ooh,
Red.
red.
Mine's not red, though. Thank
I've
you.
heard. I've
you open
heard.
this for me?
Oh, here we can
I
turn
think
this.
Edmund did.
I've heard. Our pastor said that if you actually forgive someone, you have to will their good. Like you have to will what is best for them.
Ooh.
So that means like you don't have to like them, you don't have to go out of your way to hang out with them, but that means that you will help them get what's best for them. So like if they come to you and they have a flat tire, like you're willing to do that. You're willing to just
Right,
do
right, right.
whatever is in their best interest, and that's like true forgiveness or
Yeah.
true, and like it makes sense. Love means to will the good of someone. You like wanting
Right.
what's best for them. So I think, yeah, I mean, it's not wrong to have the feeling that you secretly want them to break up, but I think acting on that, I
Yeah.
would agree,
Oh,
that's kind of
yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Take it to prayer.
Yeah, take that to prayer.
I'm so sorry. That's an awful.
What is
Yeah,
prayer,
that's hard.
Allie?
Oh, that's hard.
What is prayer?
Prayer is just conversation with God.
Who's
Okay, have you
God?
guys
Talk-
seen this?
No.
Yes.
It's a longer conversation. No.
Johnny or Allie, could you describe what we're seeing?
Yeah, I'm seeing a guy with reddish blonde hair.
Okay, but just keep
And-
looking at it till it changes.
That is a mouth forehead.
It's a mouth forehead.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
So this is
with a
Joaquin. How do you say his
Ja-
name? Jo-
Joaquin.
Joaquin. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yaukin. I think it's like a.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. He's literally just like opening his forehead.
This reminds me of that one video.
Doesn't it look like an actual head?
Yes.
It does. It does.
It looks like it's piercing. It looks like an
It looks like
evil,
Voldemort.
It looks
honestly.
like an evil Voldemort.
Wait, can any of you guys do that?
Okay, that's
No.
it. I just
Well,
thought
we
that was
gotta think so.
intriguing.
It reminds me of that one video where
What are you
this
trying to say?
guy
Wrinkles?
has a goatee and he's singing an Ed Sheeran song, but he like I don't know, draws with marker like
Oh
a
my
face,
gosh.
and
And
it's,
it goes upside
it's
down?
really great. Yep,
I
it's
love
it's
that.
really great.
Okay, everyone lift up
You
your
should look that up.
forehead. Let's see wrinkles. Okay, wait. No, flip your.
Oh,
go
flip
upside
my-
down. Yeah. Okay.
You first.
Okay. Wait. I can't see.
Is he going?
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
Alright,
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
This is
I can't do it.
Well.
Mm.
Okay, Nick, you're up.
Got good
that-
effort.
that's the thumbnail.
Okay.
Right there.
I was like, yeah. Okay.
Okay, next. I guess we've all probably seen this.
Yeah, well,
I haven't seen
Where
this.
did you see it?
You won't absolutely.
I think-
that's
did
why
you send it to
that's why
me?
you're on the
I
naughty list.
posted it.
Well, that's why you're on the naughty list because you're being naughty right now. So you're gonna be on the naughty list if you keep talking like that.
He's so.
Because you're being naughty, so you're on the naughty list.
I want a kid with an accent.
Actually,
Chile?
You're not because you ain't being good.
You ain't me.
stomp it out.
Oh, he's saying.
Oh,
Father
about to cry a
Christmas
little bit.
Rang me last night when I was at work and said,
Yes.
I love that reaction.
Yes.
Yes.
Go on.
Yeah, like
eye
okay.
roll.
So classic. He
Yeah.
called
Eye
you,
roll.
of
Yeah,
course.
He's just like, yes, of course, Father Christmas, of course,
Keep
Dad.
going.
I'm not an idiot, Dad. Of course, Father Christmas, Father. Yeah, he called you.
better tell Jackson to start being a good boy or he's going to stay on the naughty list and he won't get no presents for Christmas. That's what he said
The
to me.
sheer
So you
horror.
gotta start being a good boy.
Oh. Oh.
Punch his
So
beard
just-
off.
You're just silly, man. You're on the naughty list, mate.
He wants to punch his beard.
Well, then be a good boy instead.
I thought that was
that's
hilarious.
good. Yes.
So Johnny, what's your hot take on that? I mean,
I'm moving to London.
So your children can have
so my
accents.
kids can have accents. Actually,
Call
my sister-in-law
Julie
lives
Mum?
there now. I could just send,
What?
I could just
Oh my
send
gosh,
Georgia
yes.
over there.
Mum.
I thought that was
Call it mummy.
ridiculously cute.
That
I'm
was
not
cute.
on the
like,
naughty list.
beyond
I
cute.
just, Father Christmas rang me last night. Yes.
Yes.
That's really
As he
Yes,
does.
obviously. I don't really know what this one was. Pope says entrepreneurship needed in face of scandalous poverty. I forget what this is. Pope spoke of the need for creative entrepreneurship in the face
Hey.
of scandalous poverty. We are all creative and entrepreneurial.
So give us
In
money
some-
so we can.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that means?
Possession is a responsibility. The ownership of a good makes the one who owns it an administrator of providence, which Johnny will
Huh.
explain later.
Mhm.
Of course.
What is lacking is free and far-sighted entrepreneurship, which ensures adequate production and a solidarity approach, which ensures fair distribution, which Johnny will also explain.
I know what some of these words are.
Quoting the Catechism, Francis
What's that
said,
from?
"Man using created
Good burger.
goods must consider the external things that he legitimately possesses not only as his own, but also as common, in the sense that they can benefit not only him but also others."
Nick,
What
Nick
are
will
we
take
reading?
that part.
I know some of these
Nick will
words.
take that part.
That's it, everyone. Thank you for your weekly.
Thank you for Nick's
Yep,
news.
your weekly for Nick's news. Nick's news, everyone. Here we go.
Nick's news.
Actually, what we need to do is give a little bit of this. There we go.
you can layer them.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, it's nice.
Reign of the Royal. We'll see you next time.
It's
Oh
really
man,
good.
now we gotta go back here to the. Give me that applause. So
That's some rep stopping.
That was some good
the applause.
news.
yeah,
Some good hot takes.
You're getting away from the microphone a little bit, Allie.
Sorry,
but
there's
you'll
some
get
good
used
hot
to it.
takes.
You'll get used
Sorry.
to the hot
Hot
microphone.
takes.
Yeah.
Hot.
I need to bring a
takes.
pillow next time so it props me up.
Are you having some lumbar problems?
Yeah,
We can talk about
I
that.
have lower back problems.
Really?
Yeah.
I do
You
too.
Thank
use
you.
the Bible.
No.
you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to help.
I also
all
have.
of your Bibles, Edmund.
I
did you
also
say-
have
throw a
back
Bible.
issues.
You threw a Bible
What?
in one of your
Yeah.
videos.
I did.
my God,
Yeah.
just put
And
this
people
right
called me
inside.
out on
Oh
it
no,
too.
I saw. I read those
Yeah.
comments. People
Aren't you
called me
doing a
out.
giveaway with these, Edmund?
Yeah, we are,
Yeah.
but it's over.
Oh.
Can't see it.
Sweet.
There we go.
Okay. So what's next, guys?
Mm.
Praise and worship is pretty weird, huh? That's kind of becoming my line that I'm using every now and then, just to
Just to-
break the ice.
hot
a little
take?
bit. Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Was it you that sent us that? I think it was you a few weeks ago that you sent us like the lyrics of praise and worship song. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
No. It said, "Oh yeah. It was yeah.
That was
yeah,
it.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
literally
Yeah. Jesus. Oh yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
pretty
That was it.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Pretty weird if you
what
just
song
read
is
it. If you just take it at face value.
feeling
Wait,
it.
what song is that?
I don't know.
I wish
all
we
of
knew
them.
so much right
Yeah.
now.
You wish
Wait.
what?
I wish. I
It's
really
okay,
wish
Johnny.
we knew that.
I
Which
really
song
wish
it
we knew
was?
so
I
much.
really, yeah.
It was probably this one.
I hate. Wait, here it is. Just the
All they're doing is just going
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can play that
Um,
on your.
Oh, remember when we
what's
did that?
one thing?
Oh,
Wait, was
okay.
that you and me, or was that us?
I don't think
We played
what?
that game where it's like you try and sing each other's
Oh, I play that
The
game
Jimmy
frequently.
Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon game.
Yeah.
Or no, the SNL game.
SNL,
It's
yeah,
like-
yeah. Weekend update.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any serious topics that they want to go through?
I thought that was.
Both of my kids got their first haircuts today.
I
I
saw
saw
an Instagram
it,
story.
And
That
I
is
think
both
it.
of them.
I think it
That's very
encouraged
serious.
Oh my gosh.
Georgia to, or I don't know.
Georgia,
who's
she's
listening
like,
to this,
Georgia.
but I was
Yeah.
like, truly, we gotta cut.
My
Georgia's hair.
son really needed it, and
He looked good.
he started freaking out. He was the first to go, but he started freaking out. So
Aw.
Emily held him,
Yeah.
and then Emily's getting like emotional. She's
Oh
like,
my
"I'm way
gosh.
too pregnant to be doing this." right now."
Gosh,
But I didn't get
It
emotional.
looks- it
I
looked
got
great.
emotional when I was watching Jade get her haircut.
Cause this is the first one for her too.
Yeah, it's her
oh
first
my
one.
gosh.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird. It was nuts.
Are you
I've
gonna
never-
save the hair? You gonna
Well,
keep
yeah, we did. They took a picture for us. They gave us a little card and they gave us a little Ziploc bag in it, and it's all there.
it? Wow.
Want to tell them so people can go to this hairdresser?
Are you gonna
Tell all the people.
Like, do
Yeah,
an
it was
eBay
in
thing?
South Lake.
It's
South
called
Lake.
First Cuts.
First cuts.
Uh,
First cuts the
I don't
best
remember.
cut.
It was a cute name. I just don't remember. what
Cute
it was.
hair.
And
Was
it's for
that it?
babies
Cute hair.
specifically?
Cute,
Baby,
but, like,
baby hair.
CUT is
No, and it's
parentheses,
seriously for
and then the
babies
E's
only?
outside,
Yeah,
so
they
it's a
target,
cut,
like,
but it's a cute
toddlers.
hair.
Oh,
yeah.
Marketing.
cutty
interesting.
hair.
There were like other like elementary like
With two T's.
age kids in there too.
So it is actually. I was just joking. So it's actually a hair salon for
Yeah, my
young
daughter
children.
sat in a fire truck when they cut her hair. Yeah.
Wow.
There was
Emily
a whole
cut her
game
hair?
room.
Wait, did you just say Emily cut her hair?
No,
Oh.
when the
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'd be okay actually. Oh,
I'm so
just
sorry.
dropped a Topo Chico
Mazel tov.
I'm so sorry.
all over Johnny's stuff.
Ugh, for watching that live.
Yeah.
That like legit.
Hit that like button if you're if that brought you some joy.
I'm a little.
It's fine, Allie. This
My
is just the
adrenaline.
only,
Flustered. I'm
yeah.
flustered.
This is just
Thank
the
you.
only table that we.
push-ups.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Oh,
Wow,
thank you.
you're so good.
was
Thank you, intern.
before this, Allie.
Thank you,
Dang it.
interns.
I'm just putting. Thank you. I'm just putting
Man, my heart rate is up.
Yeah.
That'll
you know
wake
how
you
old
up.
we are? That
How
was
long have you not been
exciting
wearing
for
your
us?
Santa hat?
Oh, we're talking about what? We're talking about
Jeez.
something like super serious. It's
Well,
like,
yeah,
can't-
I just remembered that it was on.
Well, I couldn't get it on
You
my
guys
hair.
are the worst guests ever.
Okay, wait. Did you guys see the
Say
Twitter
it, say it.
firestorm
Oh, no.
thing of the seminarians
Kanye?
making
Oh,
gingerbread?
gingerbread house.
And people were like upset
Yeah,
that
let's
because
come
they
out
were
on this.
like
Let's come out with a
the
strong opinion on this.
demasculinization of men for that.
Yeah. What do you think?
I
Johnny?
really want to talk to you guys
It's
about that.
2018. No such thing as men.
Oh, jeez.
There's
Okay.
And there's
well-
Johnny's hot take. There we go. Wow.
Oh yeah.
My wife
Uh,
is sitting at home right now. I swear, like with her, like this or
What?
like, she's disappointed that I
Who?
just said that, and Allie thinks that's
Who's
hilarious.
disappointed?
My wife.
I
that you
just
said
feel
that there's
My
no
red
such
hot
thing as
smoking
men.
wife.
Should
Yeah,
not.
she's
Yeah.
sitting there because I say that sometimes, and she's like, "Hey, you can't say that."
Do you guys think there's such thing as traditional masculine roles, or traditional masculine activities?
Funtivities. Yeah.
I mean, I think there's certain gifts and talents, like the feminine genius and the masculine genius, but like making a gingerbread house, like I just don't see how that is
Gender neutral.
Like, why is that?
There's certain things that genders are like.
I
like,
was
our
shocked.
wives are great
Now,
at being
if-
pregnant.
If
I would
hypothetically,
be awful at that.
but here we go, just
Probably.
to play devil's advocate. If hypothetically, a seminary was taken over by a group of
Here we go.
pro-homosexual men,
Mm.
Okay.
how would we know from the outside if not for gingerbread houses?
Oh my god.
Right? I'm just saying, like,
This
how
feels like
would
a trap.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, if the narrative is true
Mm-hmm.
that a seminary, like a random seminary, is getting taken over by pro-gay, effeminate, homosexual men,
Okay.
from the outside, what markers would we be able to notice?
Is gingerbread
Again, this
house
sounds like a
making
trap.
one of
Everything
them?
I
Like,
could possibly it would get me in trouble.
I just want to know, how is making a gingerbread house the demasculinization of
What
men?
do these gingerbread houses
okay,
look like?
Like-
to play devil's advocate
Was
again.
there a lot of pink? Was
I think
I-
you know. I mean, can you imagine a bunch of men getting together and saying, "Let's decorate gingerbread houses"?
I think.
literally what Nick and I did
I
last night.
think. I think.
I mean, what was the context of it? Was it a Christmas party and they were just celebrating at the seminary? Like,
It was like
I
their
just don't.
annual It was their annual gingerbread decorating competition.
What kind of
Was
what
that
kind of music
serious,
were
or
they
you just
listening
saying-
No,
to
yeah,
while
that's
they
what
were
it
doing
said.
that?
It was like their
What
annual.
kind of PJs were they wearing? Like it?
They were wearing PJs. Yeah.
Were
Does
they
that change?
really?
Does that change things for
Were
you,
they
Allie?
drinking
No?
Smirnoff Ice? Like that, things like that would give it away. Like I,
Would give what away? You're so far from the microphone. I'm so nervous.
yeah, because I'm
He
that
doesn't know if he
confident.
wants
Recoiling.
to. Yeah.
You're literally
I'm-
recoiling.
Doesn't know if he wants to say
I'm
this
that
live.
confident
Johnny,
in
you're
what I'm
See if
saying.
Julie
recoiling.
texted you yet.
Yeah, she's literally texting
Yeah?
right now.
Oh,
I got
You're
to cut this off
recoiling
arm.
from
Cool,
the
cool,
feminine
cool.
genius here. What you know? I don't know.
I just don't. Maybe I don't know. I just thought
Let's say
that
okay.
was-
Let's say
what?
Allie. Let's make Allie hypothetically a man,
Okay, I
can
declare
do that.
myself.
and Allie is the bishop of that diocese, on the lookout for seminaries going a little left, if you pardon the phrase,
Mhm.
and then you're like trying to check in on your seminaries and your seminarians, and you're
Mhm.
looking for warning signs that
Sure.
maybe things are getting a little funny and
Gingerbread
dicey.
house making would not be one of them.
Okay, what would be on your list?
Oh my,
This
again,
so
I
feels
feel
like a
like
trap.
that's a trap.
like
yeah.
Twister. They're all playing Twister. Like, would that be on the list?
Yeah, would that be like an annual twist? Is Twister? What about square dancing?
Maybe I'm just so naive to the fact, or just like
Okay,
I
would
don't know.
tap dancing.
What's their Spotify year in review look like? Is there a lot of Shania
What-
Twain on
what's
there?
what's the artist?
Like George
that-
Strait. Is there a lot of like Elton John?
George.
I don't. Am I
Strait.
the only one that thinks that that is ridiculous?
I think it's absolutely.
Oh, you're just
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
devil's
Yeah, yeah.
advocate.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm a great
So I'm
host.
like,
I'm a
I
Great
don't
host.
know, but I just think like, yeah, I just don't understand like, that's the
This
hill that
feels
you
like
want to
a
die
trap.
The
on.
thing about conspiracies is that oftentimes you can see signs for the narrative. Like there's always like I've been talking to a few people about a lot of this type of stuff. Is that some of the most dangerous, or maybe not dangerous, but some of the most divisive either controversies or conspiracy theories or whatever angles always have like some truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's always like a little bit of like
Area
well,
51.
they were all in
Oh,
pajamas.
don't get me started.
Yeah, like Area 51,
Don't
right?
get me
Aliens are
started.
real.
Like chemtrails,
Oh,
right?
I don't believe that.
It's like chemtrails, and someone goes, "Don't you see the lines in the sky from?" You never heard of chemtrails? It's this whole conspiracy that airplanes are laced with certain chemicals that are propelled into the atmosphere for mind control.
obviously.
Sure.
Because when you look up, you see these airplanes, and they're making these trails in the sky. They're not supposed to. That's not supposed to do that unless there's chemicals. They're chemical trails.
Oh.
So chemtrails.
When I was little, I used to think those were cloud makers. I thought they made clouds because
They do.
That's
It's
super
really
I
sweet.
believed
yeah,
that.
That's
really
I
really
really
cute.
believed that.
I believe clouds in heaven.
I
are made
grew
of
up wanting to
Wendy's
be a
chicken
cloud
nuggets.
maker when I grew up.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
That's
See, I
cute.
want to be a
I
frequent
still wanna
cloud,
be a cloud maker.
flyer. I want a cloud surfer.
We should do a whole segment where it's like, well, now that you've said something, right? Like there's certain activities where if no one says anything, you're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that's fine. But then if someone says, did you, like if someone brings attention to it in a weird way,
We
like,
should do
like
just
certain
an
Twitter pictures
episode
Nick
on
and I have been in.
Like
Moving on.
you would step back. Like okay, so if I was in seminary and some other guys were making,
Gingerbread houses.
well, no, let's just.
It's not a euphemism,
No,
yeah.
let's up it a little bit.
Okay.
Funfetti,
Oh,
like a
funfetti.
funfetti cake.
funfetti cake.
And,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, hey, Nick, you want to join us? I'd be like, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just do it. This is
But if-
fun.
but if
we're all
someone-
growing in brotherhood.
but it-
we're making funfetti.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
But-
making funfetti.
But if a very masculine man stopped you before you got in the room and said, "Think about what they're doing in there. What do you think about that? What do you think? What do you
would-
think they're trying to say?"
I would be like, I don't really like to bake that much, but I'm doing it because they invited me, and,
Yeah.
and
Community
I like
building
my
or-
but
brothers.
isn't there a little bit of like, well, now that you said something, you know what I mean? It's like, well, now that you said something, I don't know.
I just think it's stupid.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a little stupid.
it's strange.
Yeah.
Johnny, are you pro or against gingerbread decorating?
Die on this hill. Which one is
I'm
it?
neutral.
Oh,
Are there certain
Neutral.
things that you are going to try, like with your sons? Are there certain activities or things that you either will prohibit or encourage in order to try to boost a sense of masculinity or self-confidence in their and is that something that we should even try to promote in our kids, like a certain type of pride for their gender?
Yeah.
I think-
Allie, we'll turn it to you.
Thank you, because I'm a parent.
Yeah.
So, I think one of the things that my dad really wants to get started with the men in our family, like so brother-in-laws and my brother, and when they have sons, is just an annual camping trip of just to encourage brotherhood, I
Yeah.
think, and just growing closer as men together.
Mm-hmm.
So things like that, like growing in brotherhood and growing in doing that kind of stuff together. Not saying that because we're doing this, like women aren't allowed or can't do
Yeah.
that, but they're growing in brotherhood. They're doing their own thing. I think things like that are pretty cool. But
Do you have a sister?
I have two sisters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like if your dad was like, and the sisters are gonna go paint their nails. Like my wife would probably be like, no, I want to go camping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, but is there something to like encouraging certain activities for certain genders and a certain like pride for your gender? Like we're guys, we don't paint our nails. Should you have your sons paint their nails? Nick, we'll turn it to you.
on that.
I don't know.
On that scenario,
Yeah.
should
Like
I
if
don't
you
know,
like
when-
if your sons are like, look, Dad, I want to paint my nails pink. Is there like if we make no big deal of it, is it fine and nothing happens, or is it when we make a big deal about it? Whoa, that's not girls.
I see what you're
girls
saying
do that.
now.
Guys don't do
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
I think Emily and I were quick to like tell Jade, I guess stuff like that, like when something's starting to cross, like
Yeah.
well, I think right now we're on the big these are your private areas, like
Yeah.
only
Respect your
like
body.
nobody can touch these, kinds of things,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
just like playing with other kids. And so I think we do notice something that could I don't know, that could demand some attention. We're pretty quick to not make it like a huge deal, like to freak her out,
Yeah.
but just to inform,
Yeah.
like quickly inform and just make it normal.
Yeah.
I guess.
Johnny.
I don't have a son,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm
okay,
gonna
neither do
pass
I.
this to
But if
Allie.
you did
Okay.
have a son,
So when like we had my daughter first, and we bought a pink crib,
Yeah.
and then we found out we were having a son. And Emily was like, "Well, we'll just use the same crib." I was like, "Emily, my son is not growing up in a pink crib, and that just came out of me.
Yeah,
like,
just-
you know,
yeah.
like it was
Yeah,
just- And so I guess I didn't really mean like anything like too harmful by that, but it was just like no, a boy doesn't go in a pink crib. Let's at least get a white
Right.
one or a brown one. I don't know, or just I'll make one,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so we ended up buying a brown one. And
So-
so now we have two cribs. We have a brown crib and a pink crib.
Well, what's interesting about that, I read I don't know if this is true, but I read in a comment somewhere, someone was explaining that the color pink used to be masculine as like a baby version of red.
Oh, I've seen that
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, and so it wasn't until the 50s. Who knows if this is true? Ian can look it up. But like
Yeah.
in the 50s, like before the 50s, pink was just like a baby version of
Mm-hmm.
red, and like baby blue, I guess, was a baby version of blue. I don't know. But is there what are you hearing that train?
Yeah. Oh, that's the train?
That's the Texas. That's the new.
That's the new one. They're,
Texas
like,
Trail.
There goes the
doing a bunch
DFW?
of
Yeah.
troubleshooting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I need to.
Well, no, it just goes to Fort Worth.
Wait, from where?
Or
It's-
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's going to go to downtown Fort
Oh,
Worth.
and it lands
and then
here?
it terminates here, right?
Wow.
Terminate's a strong word, but
All right.
I just picture it rolling.
please.
Like Area 51.
They're one-time use. Trains.
Arrivals.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Okay, hug your kids, everyone. That's
Just love your kids. Tell them Jesus.
you
about
know,
Jesus.
this really does bring up though, like the whole nature versus nurture thing. Like what actions, beliefs, behaviors of children are nurtured by their environment, and what are maybe encouraged, or no, what are natural, what are in them already from birth. which I tend to think it's both. I tend to think
Oh yeah.
there's a book by I think Steven Pinker called The Blank Slate, which goes into there used to be in psychology this idea that we are born a blank slate, and then everything kind of gets programmed in. And then there have been times where we thought the opposite, where we thought it was all, or people have thought, oh no, it's all environment. There's nothing. Wait, is that the same one? Blank slate. Oh, blank slate is in one extreme. Your environment is everything. Then the opposite extreme would be something more like racism, or like you're just born a certain way and there's nothing you can do about it.
Ooh.
These types of people are born this way. Their brain is wired that way. So it's their nature to act this way, versus the other one would be certain activities or actions, beliefs, behaviors are nurtured, like encouraged. They start as a blank slate, and then we encourage those things.
Wow.
I tend to think like take the Catholic like both and a little bit there, right?
There are any child psychologists that are watching this right now of our live 4 viewers? If you could just chime in.
Yeah, that's 4. That's it's abbreviated. It means 4,000.
Yeah, of our 4,000,
4K.
there has to be a
4K.
child psychologist in there. You should talk to a psychologist. I think that would be
yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah, we should have a psychologist.
Would they
on
let
the
their
show.
sons make a gingerbread house?
We could have Dr. Greg Botaro.
Oh, you interviewed him before,
he's-
right?
Yeah, he's a smart guy. He should come
He's
on.
smart. He knows things.
Okay, we need to pick a Christmas sounding song. So
Okay.
does this sound Christmassy?
Christmas in Tokyo? Or like a jazz lounge. Ooh.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
Christmassy enough, right?
What? Are we going to rap to it or?
No, this is
That would be awesome.
no, this is called
I was prepared.
This is called Improv Minute. Here you go. Allie, you take this. And then, Johnny, there's 2 blankets. You got on the couch, there's 2 blankets.
Just cups and blankets.
Yep.
Those of you who are watching at home. No. Allie, if you could wrap that blanket around you. This actually is not a Christmas sounding.
No, it's not.
We should find a better Christmas.
I don't know. Actually, that's a fair question.
How about this? Oh, no, that sounds awful.
That sounds really good. Here we go.
Oh, this
Is that literally the same thing? Oh.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's very pleasant. Okay.
I'm ready.
That's nice.
Okay, this is the part of the show where I just pitch you the setup of a scene,
Okay.
and then so me and Allie will just go, and Nick and Johnny will judge the scene and give points.
Points.
Yeah. This scene might sound familiar because Gomer couldn't do it.
Wait. Why am I the one doing this?
Okay, here we go, everyone. This is improv in my studio with Allie, Edmund, Johnny, and Nick. So here's the scene. Are you ready, Allie? Are you getting in? Okay. At a high school sleepover, Allie, that's Allie, and Edmund are catching up when Allie confides in Edmund about a traumatizing experience at EWTN as an intern, where she walked in on Raymond Arroyo sucking blood out of the neck of a dead cameraman. So here we go. If you guys could just say action, and we'll just get into character here. How do you get into character, Allie?
I'm
Action!
always there. So
Is this good? Should we do it better? We need a more like
I
high
feel
school.
I feel like
This song
this
is definitely the thing that's part.
I'm supposed to tell you a story, not like a Christmas story. Not
Here we go.
So Edmund, I walked in this room, and Raymond, I call him Rayman, he was just sucking the blood right out of this guy.
Kidding me?
No, I do not joke. I do not like to joke in my life. And I didn't even know what to do. The guy was going pale. I've only seen Twilight like 17 times, so I really wasn't sure.
This was the Raymond Arroyo.
This was the Raymond
And
Arroyo.
how'd you know the guy was dead? He was on the.
Well, he was twitching a lot, and I think that
Dead guys do that.
they do that with life. With no blood.
Yeah.
No blood. And then it was weird because then a second guy came in, and he was Bishop Barron's bodyguard. What's that guy's name? The really, really big guy. Mhm. I just know he's really big, and someone told me he was
Jared.
his
Jared
Jared
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Yep. Yeah, no, Jared Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Yeah.
He came in
Uh-huh.
and he started doing the same thing. He was.
So, do you think?
I think it's a conspiracy that goes all the way to the top.
So wait, do you think
Mhm.
are you actually trying to convince me that you think Raymond
Look
Arroyo?
at my eye. Look into my eyes.
Or do you actually think that Raymond Arroyo is a vampire? Is that what you're
I
saying?
think all of them are.
And scene. Okay, thank
Thank you.
Wow, that was great.
Just taking you back to my.
All right, Johnny,
Australia
so,
days.
It was really good.
Thank you. Was it an Australian accent?
Johnny, what
Oh.
what thing does your wife
This feels
hate
like a
the
trap.
most? What thing does your wife hate the most that you do when she's trying to sleep?
Oh.
Are there any things that you do that your wife hates?
The thing she probably hates the most is I grind my teeth
Do you really?
really
Do
loudly.
you have a jaw like
you,
a?
you told us that like the first night we met you.
Did I really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
'cause-
right. That's right.
'cause we were
yeah.
all staying in the same like
Do you
hotel
remember that?
room.
No.
This is the night we all fell in love.
Wow. Tell me about
yeah.
this.
You
Wasn't
told us.
memorable.
Get the
You told us the
blanket.
story where you said you
Oh
sleep
yeah.
talk.
Well, so I sleep talk too, and so grinding your teeth and sleep talking is a dangerous combo.
How do you do both? Do you sound very angry?
I'm really good.
She get a
Well,
mouth guard.
I actually got to hear myself grinding my teeth for the first time because she finally recorded it
Oh,
like a
Really?
month ago, and I heard it. I was like, "That is awful."
We need that.
pity
yeah,
we
that.
need.
I'm
we
gonna
need to
need- I'm
hear
gonna
that.
need
Julie, if
to
you're
sign
watching, you
Julie,
need to
if
send
you're
that
watching,
to us,
yeah,
please.
Science
airdrop it to
purposes,
me.
I guess
Please.
we need
I think we
that.
have another voicemail here. Let's
Yeah.
just listen to this.
You should have received something in the mail about your car's extended warranty.
Okay, well,
There we go.
all right, okay, that's it.
It's
All right.
really good.
Cool. Okay, guys. Well, we're wrapping up the show. You guys
Wait,
can
what
send
was
in.
the point of this? What was that?
I don't know. What are you talking about? Any recommendations for Christmas? If you had to buy yourself something, did you guys actually come up with tech stuff? You don't have. We don't have to
I
do that
did.
if we didn't come up.
We don't
What was yours, Johnny? What's your? If you want to buy yourself something for Christmas,
Or yourself.
or for someone else who's techie, what would you recommend under $100?
I mean, well, under $100. The little things we were just looking at Best Buy, the little tiles tell you where your phone is.
Oh, I got that
Oh,
for my
yeah, those are
mom.
nice.
Genius.
Pretty genius.
Yeah.
Okay, how much?
Yep.
How much does this cost?
$60. I know
Wow.
because we were just at Best Buy. Like,
We're just there.
So
Right
that
for
way,
this.
if it's not bad enough that you lost your keys, you lost $60 worth of tech gear.
So you're really
attached.
gonna
you can
find it.
find it though.
Yeah.
You're really gonna pray to Saint Anthony to
What if you-
find it.
So are they run by like is it like battery? Like what? How does it work?
I think doesn't it have an. I think it has an
No.
app. That
No, but
you-
like the little chip, does it have to be charged or anything, or
solar
like
power.
it's
I
solar
don't
powered?
know. Yeah.
My
Is it
keys are
really?
always in the sun. That's not
Yeah,
true,
I
Nick.
don't
I was
You
gonna
made
say,
that
I
up.
was like, that sounds wrong.
I don't know why.
I hope not, because that is the thing I hate
Solar power.
most about technology is charging things.
Mm.
Drives me crazy. I'm like,
Too many
we
cords.
need to like. I feel like soon we're gonna have like every house in America is gonna have like a dedicated charging room, just with like
That's genius.
tables set up and you just charge all your stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
Are you guys afraid of artificial intelligence? Because you should be.
Wait, wasn't there just a video in Japan that a
The-
robot killed like 29 people? Like they were. I don't know if it's Japan or is just
Wait,
look
29
up-
people
Yes,
or,
29
like-
people. Maybe I saw it on Twitter. I hope this is real,
Oh,
or maybe
you
we'll
hope this is real,
like
Allie?
no, like I hope. Let's
Sick.
debunk it if it's not.
Allie, goodness.
Okay, I saw it on Twitter, so now I'm not really sure.
29 humans killed in laboratory. Whistleblower. Whistleblower
Is this
reveals-
real?
I don't know.
Or is this not
That's
real?
the Terminator.
I don't know if this is-
I've seen this movie.
Whistleblower
This
reveals.
looks pretty fake.
This looks pretty.
Okay, no,
familiar.
no, it was maybe it's
No,
totally
look,
fake.
look. Whistleblower reveals. This just came out
Like a couple days ago, right?
April
Oh.
18th. Whistleblower reveals
long.
29.
Okay,
humans,
maybe.
29 humans killed in laboratory producing. 29 is very specific. Producing
Well, if it's
militarized autonomous
29.
robots. I don't know, Allie.
Okay, this is not real. That this is where we're
Were you
going,
watching
guys.
Breitbart, or were you watching
Brightside?
No, were you watching The
Oh.
Blaze, or what were you
No,
watching?
I
Alex
saw.
Jones?
I saw. I was on Twitter.
Were you watching
Because someone
Church Militant
responded. No,
again?
because someone responded and was like, "This is how we're all gonna die." I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And it was a woman at a press conference saying, "This could be."
So
okay, now that I'm
robot-
talking this out loud,
Robot
I
AI
think I don't think this
kills-
is true.
kills people.
We can just move on.
Japan? In
We
Japan?
can. I don't know. It's Japan.
Fact check. Did 4 robots?
Oh, let's
did-
let's check this.
Okay, here we go.
Guys, this is what everyone
Snopes.
knows.
Snopes.com.
Did 4 AI robots
I'm so
kill
nervous.
29 scientists in Japan?
I'm so nervous.
I think we need better. Like we need.
Yeah,
we
we need suspense.
more-
Because if it's not true, then praise the Lord.
Okay, here. No.
No. No. Oh.
Did 4 AI robots kill 29 scientists in Japan?
False.
False.
Oh, thank goodness.
In December
I should've
2018,
guessed it. That
Oh,
was a
here you go.
video. That was a video I saw.
social media users began circulating a short and blurry video clip showing a woman relaying a story about 29 scientists who were reportedly killed by
really
artificial
nervous for their
intelligence-controlled robots in Japan. One iteration of this footage, which asserts that the AI robot massacre had occurred in South Korea, not Japan, can be glimpsed below.
Okay. Well,
No, let's keep reading.
So hey,
Llama,
yeah,
llama.
I'm glad.
thanks, Snopes.
I'm glad.
Pajama.
Guys,
Yeah.
you're welcome. So we can now talk about
They're safe. They're alive.
yeah.
Keep us safe. Any last swipe ups you want to tell the audience?
Actually, if you are looking, this is more than $100. But if you are looking for those people that like to do digital design, their iPad came out. That's like $329, I think.
That's
an
easy for someone
iPad.
with 10,000 followers on Instagram, probably.
No,
Yeah. That's
no.
probably like
just because I have
one
10,000 does
sponsored-
not mean I get money.
That's
I am
probably
not
like a-
sponsored at anything. So
Johnny,
if
that's
anybody
probably-
wants to sponsor me,
Johnny, it's
what
probably
you
like a
would
quarter of a sponsored
oh my
post for
gosh,
Allie, right?
no. I'm just saying,
'Cause
if you
they're
get the
Is Steve
iPad
Jobs
Pro,
paying you right
if you
now?
get the iPad, rest in peace, Steve Jobs. If you get the iPad Pro, because normally it's like $700, $800, but this one it's smaller, but it's only $329.
I think they gave you that price because you had over 10,000 followers.
No,
on Instagram.
that's a normal.
knew you'd be
No,
I
talking
bought
no,
one
it's a
yesterday.
small.
It was $800.
Are you taking
did
over this episode
really
as a
sad.
sponsored
No,
episode?
I'm just saying, Apple, if you want to sponsor me, I have
Okay.
10.2
Dang it.
thousand followers.
I don't think they sponsor anyone, right?
Dang it.
I know, like huge YouTubers.
Those
they
of
don't-
you who
they
have made it
sponsor
this
Oh,
far,
I just got the teeth grinding video.
Oh, Julie,
Yeah.
yes.
can you text it to me and then I can play
Julie,
it?
what
No,
a wife.
send it
Also,
to
why
all
did
of
you
us.
give us
Play
these
through the mic
cards?
right now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
no, it'd be
do
better
it.
if you text it to me because then it'll come up through the track and everything.
Okay.
I'll do the end matter right now. For those of you who are listening, thanks for listening. You can call in with voicemails 817-527-1423. Don't forget to swipe up on Allie. Some things to look forward to. Some games I'm workshopping. Things you can fit on my forehead. Also, did Jesus?
Wait, on your forehead?
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
perfect.
did Jesus say it or did your mom quietly whisper it to you at church? So those
Hot
are some ones-
whisper.
yeah.
That's good.
So here we go. We'll just close out
That's so
with
funny.
playing. Wait, where did it? Johnny, did you send it? Oh,
I
you airdropped
airdropped
it.
it.
No, you didn't text it. You got to text it to me so it comes up here.
Texting is such a thing of the past.
Nick, last words for the podcast for those listening.
Did you have a tech thing?
No, not really. I'm not a very techie person.
Okay, play it in the
I
microphone.
just want to know what it sounds like.
Any woodworking things that they should know about?
No, it doesn't have to be tech. Just anything you want them to take home with them.
Hey, have a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a
Yeah.
Merry Christmas or are having a Merry Christmas whenever this comes out. And I hope that you're surrounded by people that you love and love you.
Also, everyone should know this is the best Catholic podcast that's out there right now.
Yeah, the Creative Gang.
It's not
yeah.
specifically Catholic,
No.
but it's just a podcast that happens to
And
be
we
run
happen
by Catholics.
we happen to be Catholic.
We also happen to all be white. This is a
I'm-
white podcast.
Well,
Okay, Nick's not.
he's our
But he's like
diversity.
kind of white.
I
Okay,
like
He's,
look very white.
this is a podcast by North Americans.
Oh,
Did any of y'all
Okay.
attend DCYC circa 2002 Catholic
No.
to the Core?
no, I
No.
wasn't
Yeah,
Catholic
probably.
then.
Yeah,
Probably.
that podcast name, Catholic to the Core.
No.
Oh boy.
Mm-mm.
But to the
Just
core.
think about
like
it.
To,
No,
to.
I think it was like Catholic to the
Yeah,
core.
I remember
Ooh.
that. No. It
Rough.
was this.
I was a
Yeah, it
Protestant.
this.
I was a
Like
Protestant then.
Catholic to the
Yeah.
like.
No, wasn't it this?
Oh wait,
Like core,
I
like
don't know.
co- like the
Catholic,
Latin
like-
COR.
I'm throwing
Like,
up in my mouth.
oh,
just
that's nice.
Catholic to the
trying
core.
to remember.
I can still I can't say names. I can
Mm.
still picture certain people standing up there making me do that.
We know who you're talking about.
Thanks, Mom. All right, guys. Well,
Well-
I think that's it, right?
Or do we have the grinding video? That sounds.
No,
the
Johnny-
teeth grinding? Please stop.
And with that,
Sorry,
we'll
the
just.
shock mount probably did not suppress that.
Here we go. It's
Oh.
overlaying. Wait for it. Here it comes.
Ooh.
That's pretty much it, I think. Isn't that
Oh
terrible?
my gosh, that's
You know,
awful, Johnny.
my son Noah does that. When he like goes up to Kateri, he'll like go, and his teeth will make this
Ow, ow,
loud
ow.
grinding, like.
It's
Ow.
disgusting.
Well,
Yeah.
Kateri's
Never do
so
that.
cute.
Yeah.
Ow, ow,
She is
ow.
cute.
Just want to eat.
All right, guys, this has been great.
This
All
is
right.
good.
It's the end of the episode. Cheers,
Cheers.
everyone. It actually
Topo
worked.
Chico, sponsor us.
Mazel tov.
Thanks,
Bye.
Topo Chico. Bye, everyone.
Do you know Mazel tov means congratulations? I looked that up the other day.
Shalom.
Muzzle.
We'll see you next time.
Mazel. Mazel, mazel, mazel. Okay, I'm officially
Bye,
Indian.
YouTube.
Mazel.